So here's an entertaining one about a wife of 10 years, who's having a colossal meltdown because her husband is now treating her quite differently after discovering that she was not so pure in her past. You're going to see how this guy finds this out, and this gal truly on multiple fronts was despicable in terms of hiding her past from him, the details of her past in terms of numbers and what she did, and the fact that she was quite the homewrecker and cheater. I kid you not. And is now looking for a whole lot of pity, but guess what? Really isn't getting any at all. And I've been going to go over here, guys, to show you that you must do your digging before you're going to get serious. Because it's amazing how these stories pop up all the time about these gals that behave in a certain way when they're in college, and then think, okay, I'm done college, I get a clean slate, find a nice guy who has nothing near like a past like I did, and expect like it will go away. It doesn't go away. The truth always comes out. And in my opinion, if a guy finds out that his wife is not at all who she presented herself to be when they got married, he has a right to get rid of her. Title: My husband found out about my number and doesn't care about my pleasure anymore. She says, my husband and I have been together for 10 years. I was his first everything as he was a virgin, and we met right after college. He was a virgin, so I want you to remember that as I get into the story here. Holy crap. I had a lot more experience than him. Well, that's putting it mildly. But he didn't really ask questions about that, so we never discussed it in any depth, and I assumed it was fine. No, you deliberately didn't bring it up during the dating, relationship, engagement, or marriage phase. For context, I've slept with somewhere between, wait for it, 50 to 60 people. I've done some things I'm not really proud of and would definitely not do today. Some of this includes multiple men at once, things in public, with much older men, married men, etc. 50 to 60. Notice how she doesn't know if it's 50 or 60 or anything in between. And we all know the old joke, most of you know about the joke, but whatever number a gal might give, multiply it times 3. Guaranteed. So, and I might add, you're going to find out that this all happened the first 3 years of college. Married men. She's a homewrecker. We're not done. I didn't take relationships seriously, no kidding, and cheated on previous boyfriends with strangers, their family members, and their friends. I don't want to go too much into detail, but it was bad. And I have resolved a lot of the issues underlying that behavior through therapy. Okay, there's your past. I had issues. Yeah, you had a whole lot of issues. You were cheating on boyfriends. You were cheating with married men. You were cheating with their friends, their family. This one was despicable. And then she gets together with a guy who was a virgin to find that perfect, pure, nice guy once they're done the HOE phase. I'm telling you guys, this is why I say be careful when you get to your mid-20s on, and all of a sudden these types start paying attention to you. It's because they see you as marriage material, nothing more. A few months ago, all my college friends decided to meet each other, significant others, and long story short, everything came out. Always does. At first, though never have I ever game, I answered honestly, and my husband was shocked. That's even worse. She's doing this at a party in front of all these people, humiliating the guy, which caused a friend to bring up my past and basically tell my husband everything. She actually took him aside after seeing how shocked he was during the game, so I still don't know how much detail she went into. I want to point out the comment section that the women in the comment section are saying, are instead of focusing on this woman, what she was like, and what she did to her husband, and lying by omission and all that, they're mad at this girl telling him everything. Since that day, my husband has been completely different. Yeah, I would be too, except I'd be at the divorce lawyer's office. He hasn't expressed wanting to leave me, and he is almost back to normal in our day-to-day lives after not speaking to me for a while. But he hasn't gone back to normal in the bedroom. Oh, that's what she cares about. The bedroom, shocker. Ever since finding out, he basically focuses completely on his own pleasure. I don't want to give too many details, but he pretty much uses me to satisfy himself and doesn't care about reciprocating anything or helping me finish. You don't care how hurt he was or embarrassed he was, but you care about being pleasured in the bedroom. Again, you can see what her priorities are here. So he's treating you like a piece of meat. He's treating you like the guys did in college. I don't know, you think they should be very attracted to this. I brought this up to him, and he tells me that what he learned about me ruined his illusion of sex between us, being special or meaningful, since I gave it away to so many strangers. He's also been watching a lot more PORN and avoiding physical affection in general. Well, if he's not reciprocating in the way she's talking about him going down to Chinatown, you can't blame him. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near her Grand Canyon. That's literally as wide as the Grand Canyon at this point. Oh, hell no. And physical affection, again, you don't want to go anywhere near that mouth. Good God. Can't blame the guy. I generally am not the same person anymore. Uh-huh. And all this happened within my first 3 years of college. Let's just say it was 60. That's 20 a year. But I don't believe it was only 60. I think it was probably much higher than that. That's a lot of sausages. And not to mention multiple dudes and married men and all that. This isn't just about her number and the acts that she engaged in. This is about the fact that she knowingly, with married men, breaking, not that they weren't scumbags too, don't get me wrong, but still, and cheating on boyfriends with their family and friends and all that. She's an awful person. And she deliberately married him without telling him. Yeah, he didn't ask. Oh, well, okay. I met my husband right after graduation and never looked back. See, right after graduation, found her a nice guy. If my husband had ever asked, I would have reluctantly told him these stories, but would definitely feel embarrassed and ashamed of myself while doing so. Reluctantly told him there's no way you would tell him everything. No freaking chance in hell. I don't know how to move forward. Can he ever forgive me? Is there any chance our SEX life can return to normal? Is my marriage over? Again, she mentions the SEX life first, then the marriage. Lady, I can't tell you what your husband's going to do. I can tell you what he should do. He should kick you to the curb. Because, let's just say, guys, that she truly is sorry for what she did back then, particularly with married men and cheating and all that stuff like that. But that still doesn't mean he has to be with her, and he can't trust her. And studies have shown that women that engage in all those types of things and are regular cheaters, one, there's the pair bonding problem. Good luck with that. But two, once a cheater, always a cheater. I have a very hard time believing that for the entire time that they're married in a relationship, she hasn't strayed. I just do not believe that, given you just don't change like that. And if she did, okay, good for her for changing and not being like that anymore. But still, lying by omission. She let this guy believe that she was not who she is. And that's terrible. Now, as you can imagine, the comment section has people, actually women defending her. But both by and large, people are giving her a hard time. So this is from a woman. She says, forgive you. Unless you slept with those 50 people after you married him, there's nothing to forgive. Right there. What happens in someone's life before they met their person might shape them. However, shouldn't be something they are required to apologize for. You are who you are. He needs to grow up. She's telling him he needs to grow up. I guarantee this woman's just like this. This guy married her believing she was someone that she's not. He has every right, and not to mention the cheating and all that. It ain't just about the number. His behavior is indicative of significantly more issues than just what's on the surface. In other words, it's his problem. Give him some time, but also talk to him. Let him vent. Let him realize he's being absurd. Oh my God. If he can't see past something truly unimportant, then that would make me worried about what else he can't see past. Truly unimportant? She lied to him all these years. Let him believe she's someone who she's not. Repeatedly cheated with married men, with these guys. She cheated on these boyfriends with their family members, their friends. That's despicable. Truly unimportant? Yeah. This is another one. Another woman says, this woman is not your friend. She knows what she was doing and did on purpose. The fact she talked to him afterwards really drilled it home. She's possibly jealous of you, or maybe you crossed her and aren't aware of it. She did that to ruin your marriage. Don't ever associate with her again. Another female viewer is focusing more on the woman who revealed the stuff to the husband, who this guy deserved to know, than actually what this woman did and hid from her husband. Now, a couple from some sensible people. One guy says, listening to this normalization of the 50 plus body count and the nature of S-word activity, and the husband is the a-hole. The reason that was not disclosed before is the OP knew this would happen. I believe the friend told the husband when they realized how little he knew when they were 10 years ago. Having standards is not misogynistic. Stop trying to shame men for having a backbone. Well, that's exactly what's going on here. And last one, this is very good, hits it all. Says you're focusing on the body count when it was the worst part of it. Slept with married men. Now he's not sure you respect marriage. Slept with partners, friends, and family. You're on your high horse if you think it's about the number. This is a complete lack of morals, and frankly, if you're being honest with yourself, using sex to hurt people in the worst way possible. I believe in change, but you certainly intentionally hid that from him. So is it really crazy for him to think that you haven't changed? Exactly. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Empathize with your husband. Approach it from an I know I was wrong standpoint instead of what the fuck do you care? I'm not trying to make you feel bad. Well, yeah, you are. But it sounds like you were legitimately a horrible human being in the past. And it's only natural if you hid that from him for 10 years to see you differently. I don't know if it was your responsibility to say anything, but it's certainly your responsibility to not feel bad about yourself when your husband just got hit with a train. Still haven't completely left the narcissism behind, have we? Yeah, exactly. Anyhow, no. This guy, he has every right to kick her to the curb. But I bet you he would then get shamed by her friends and family and all that. Take the higher road, be the better person, all that crap. No. He's treating her now like the guys in college treated her. And she doesn't like it. But no, all these years, even if she is no longer like that ever again, and she's sorry for her cheating on boyfriends in the past with married men and all that, she still has kept it a secret all this time. Because she probably knew even he would not marry, because he thought she was a different person. But this happens all the time. I've covered so many stories. Eventually the truth comes out. So ladies, whatever women watch this, whether it's my 4%ers who are loyal and certainly better than the other ones out there, or ones that stumble on this channel, you better tell your guy, or guys, you better tell your gal about questionable things, because it will come out. And if it's that bad, they have a right to kick it to the curb. And it goes both ways.